So today we're going to start with some chakra cards to see where you might have an imbalance. And as you can see, these two cards just popped out. So let's stick them over here. And let's just see if there's one more card for the chakras. Oh, two. All right, cool. And the bottom of the deck is going to go over here. Okay. So we have completion, quest, abundance, and acceptance. Okay. Now what I'm seeing already is your solar plexus chakra, denoted by the yellow. Yellow covers the solar plexus chakra. So out of this, I would say that your solar plexus chakra is looking for some boost. Okay, I'm going to just clarify with some tarot, because what I think is happening here is that you're putting something to rest. It could have been a relationship, actually. So orange is your sacral chakra, and that's, you know, your sexual energy and your sense of safety. And it seems like there's been a completion in this area. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a death or the ending of a relationship. It could be something that you've decided in your own heart that you've had enough of, and you're putting it to rest. You're laying it to rest. And the beauty of it is that this completion actually sets you on a quest to abundance, which hopefully you will accept. This facade card as your bottom of the deck energy is speaking to the idea that you're hiding from yourself. There's Pickle. Thanks, Pickle. You must go now. Off you go. You're hiding behind a facade, and it's actually blocking your abundance. That's quite clear. This facade is related to your solar plexus chakra, so it could be a case of imposter syndrome or not feeling good enough. I love you, but you're in the way. Okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely something emotional here. The Queen of Cups is a master of emotions. She's very reserved but powerful. She doesn't necessarily have to display her emotions in excess for people to understand what she's about. She's more interested in keeping her cool and letting people know. I mean, look at her face. Like, she's legitimately the queen of resting bitch face, but not in a mean way. Like, it's not about her being a bitch. It's just that she's not going to take any shit. Okay, what else have we got from the tarot? Oh, look here. 9 of Wands. Okay. So this quest is going to be, there's competition. You know that the angle and direction that you want to go in is potentially a slightly saturated market, for lack of a better term. But the difference is it coming from you and sharing your voice will be what sets you apart. So this quest card is blue, which indicates the throat chakra. So this is about expressing yourself verbally, being clear about yourself and what you want. But there might be some competition. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Well, I kind of feel like that this Page of Pentacles is holding your holding the key to your treasure chest of abundance. It's a very grounded energy. The new beginnings of it, you know, like he's just standing in his field and his veggies aren't growing yet. Well, they've just started sprouting. So he's quite proud of where he's got to. And I think you should be too, because especially especially as a result of this completion, there's something to let go here. There's something to get rid of, move on from, resolve, and embody your Queen of Cups energy so that you can take this quest on and come through to your abundance, my friends. Okay, what else have we got here from the tarot? Oh, the World. Wow, guys. I mean, if that doesn't say it all, then I don't know what does. Oh, and the Moon. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so this World card is basically covering all angles of the zodiac. It encompasses absolutely everything. And it literally means the world. It's the last card of the major arcana. So it's literally related to this completion. And the fact that they're beginning and end is kind of perfect, that your reading starts with the completion and ends with the world. The journey to get there is pretty beautiful, in fact. Okay, the completion card and the quest card are related because if you look at the zodiac, if you look at the chakras, you've got root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. All right, so in the heart chakra is the center of all of the chakras, as in the number 4 in 7. And the throat chakra and the sacral chakra are basically on either side of the heart chakra, and those two are connected. So it's quite fitting that this very emotional completion will bring you to the point of wanting to express your voice and your feelings. That can be often the case once you've gone through the healing and you've started to accept things a bit more. You'll feel more motivated to talk about it, and whatever that means to you, whether it's to friends or to a therapist, or actually using your pain to share your story on social media or wherever that might be. It's a very complementary type of cycle that is quite natural as well. Your solar plexus is really looking to shine here. You've got yellow here, and yellow here. Your solar plexus is about who you really are as a person, what your dreams, drives, and desires are, and it's wanting to come out. Your solar plexus is really wanting some healing. Some great things you can do for your solar plexus is standing straight up and putting your arms up in the sky. It's like a power pose, and standing towards the sun and saying, I receive, I'm available to receive, I'm ready to receive. You can also eat some more yellow fruits. I've got a whole pile of lemons here, so I think you should probably be hitting up some lemon water first thing in the morning. Will definitely do a lot to heal your system and make you more liquid to receive, which is the goal in it. There's a definite acceptance that comes here from whatever completion you've had to let go. And it can be tricky. Like, there's a little ghost sitting in the background here of this acceptance. I feel like there's regret. There's some regret here, and it's hitting you in your root chakra, so it's kind of like your base energy. You're sad about this completion for sure, but don't let it unground you and like hang around in the spirit world, because that's not going to get you anywhere in terms of where you want to go. So you have water, fire, and earth. Now, water and fire make steam, and steam is air, which is basically the opposite of earth. I feel like there's an emotional outburst, outpouring. You really need to get something out, definitely, from this quest card in terms of the blue throat chakra energy that's coming through. I think it will be good to have like a rage cry or like a rage face where you just like write down all the things that you love and hate in your life, and don't be afraid. It can be quite triggering to think about stuff that you don't want in your life, but rather think about it, write it down and accept it so that you can let it go. Then hang on to it and let it become like almost a cancer. You don't really want that kind of shit in your life. Okay, this facade card and the moon at the bottom of the deck. There's a part of you that you're hiding from yourself, or you're hiding from the world. You're presenting something of yourself that isn't really who you are. And it was just the full moon in Aries yesterday, so I would say that you should really take that energy, which is a fire. It was the full moon in Aries, so that's bringing that passion of this Nine of Wands. And sure, competition might seem like a scary and daunting idea, but actually it should be your motivation. It should be the thing that wants you to keep going and like bang it out. So let me just grab some other cards to pull you a message from the universe and your spirit guides. Let's see, let's get one message from your guides for today. Message from spirit. Fantastic. I do love it. What are you clinging on to? I mean, that's amazing. Oof, I look at this top of the bottom of the deck. What lights you up? Okay, so this crumbling with the question, what are you clinging on to? It's very much related to this thing that you've let go, or this thing that is over. As I say, it doesn't have to be a dead person. It could be the ending of a relationship. It could be something that you decided to give up within yourself. And it does require acceptance, because actually this is like almost a Tower card. So it's a case of like you're hanging on to a crumbling building. So rather just walk away and move on to your next quest. Because what lights you up? I mean, that is a beautiful energy. That's basically, I'm sure it's abundance. I'm sure it's abundance that lights you up, because it's yellow and light. So it's likely that is what lights you up. Okay, so if you want a journal prompt for dealing with this situation, I would suggest writing in your journal and asking yourself, what am I afraid to let go of? Really, it's that simple. What am I afraid to let go of? And ask yourself the question, and write whatever comes to mind. Don't judge yourself. Allow yourself to be free. You don't want to limit your ability to express yourself. So you have to be honest and step away from behind of this facade, so that you can get honest with yourself and figure out what it is that you're afraid of, what it is that you're holding on to that you don't want to let go of. And once you've come to the realization of what it is, your next step is to say why. Why am I afraid to let this go? Now that will usually start digging up some of your triggers, and whilst scary to identify your triggers, because that means you might have to do something about them, the fact is that you can't do anything about anything until you know what you're doing. So best you figure out what it is that's triggering you and what it is that you're hanging on to, these negative or lower vibrational experiences or energies. What are you hanging on to so that you can actually let it go? I really hope you have an awesome day. I'm doing personal readings. You can click the link in the description, and I hope to chat to you soon. Have an awesome day. Bye.